I invite in my spirit guides, the spirits of this house and place, and my beloved ancestors, any of you who can come into this space and support me as I record this video to help support people in bringing true love into their lives. Thank you for your guidance, your help, and your energy. So mote it be. Hi, magical friends. This is Granny Maggie from Granny Magic. And I'm following up on the last video I did that talked about releasing those negative perceptions that we have of ourselves, releasing those blocks to self-love that we've had for so long, many of them since childhood. Once we have released those blocks, we can go about beginning to attract true love in so many forms into our life. Our energy and vibrations will be raised, and we are going to look at ways to attract the right friends, the right romantic partners. Love comes in so many forms. The right love into your life that fits your energy and meets your needs. So the first thing we're going to look at is we have a new moon coming up on the 21st. And I will, before that full moon, do a ritual for you. And it will be posted here on YouTube and on part of it maybe on Instagram, so that you can join in on broadcasting that love energy that you have and calling in true love into your life with this new moon. So before that time comes, we only have a few days, I want to talk about some of the things that you can do to support the work you're doing in releasing blocks and in nurturing self-love and in doing magic to call true love into your life. There's a lot of affirmations that we can do and that we can use on a regular basis. There's a lot of different ways to work affirmations into your life. You can tape them to a mirror in your bathroom for when you're getting ready in the morning. You can have them on cards and rotate them so that you use different affirmations every morning. It's kind of fun sometimes to write them out on strips and put them in a little pouch, light a candle, and ask the universe to show you which affirmation will meet your needs that day, and reach in the pouch and pull out an affirmation. But here's a list of affirmations from a wonderful book by Scarelett Jean called Witchcraft for Self-Love, Magickal Practices on the Journey to Self-Love. And it's available on Amazon, and it's very inexpensive to download the Kindle version, which is what I did. And that enables you to print out portions of the book, such as these affirmations. I am worthy of love and respect. I love myself regardless of any shortcomings that I might have. I am proud of who I am as a person and what I have achieved in my life. I unconditionally accept myself with all my flaws, always. I am confident, strong, and independent, and I get the things I want in life. I am a witch, and I command respect. I am part of and belong to the earth and nature. I am protected by my magic. So those are, I think, lovely examples, especially for those of us in the craft. But there are tons of self-love affirmations that you can also find if you do a Google search. The other thing that during this time that you're enjoying having released those blocks to self-love, that you're starting to enjoy that confidence in yourself, take some time out to care for the physical vessel that you have. Magical baths, oils, wearing things that make you feel happy and confident and beautiful. Journaling. When you catch yourself, you catch it and you say, that's not what I mean, that's not what I feel, that's not what I say. And you write down your positive affirmation. Journaling these things strengthens that connection in your mind. Every time you do something for yourself that makes you feel good, write it down, journal it. All the compliments that you receive from people you respect, all the affirmations that you get from the world around you, nature, all the little signs, your guides, angels, ancestors, deities, write them down in a journal. And then that way, when you need it, you can look back, although it does also strengthen that connection with your mind. And during this process, think about and set some boundaries for yourself. What kinds of behavior are you willing to accept from others? And that could be a whole nother separate video, actually. One of the stones that can help you with that is tourmaline. I recommend tourmaline. Tourmaline absorbs that sort of negative energy, and it sort of sets a barrier between yourself and things that would harm you. So if you allow a little space when somebody asks you to do something, allow a little space between answering. Let me think about that. And you can always hold your piece of tourmaline and meditate on it. Is this serving your highest self? Or is this somebody who's not respecting your space and your energy? So there's a lot of different ways to begin working with this new self-love and self-respect that you're feeling. So one of the other things is having around you things that nurture love in your environment. I love Himalayan salt bowls, where you put some Himalayan salt in a bowl. I would add some rose petals, maybe some lavender, maybe a little rose oil, and set those bowls out. Those bowls cleanse your energy, and they also impact in a positive way the energy around you with this kind of nurturing, loving vibration. And I also think having crystals around you to meditate with, or just to further energize your living space with this love and this acceptance that you're looking to live with. There's rose quartz. You know, I have my big chunks of rose quartz. I have smaller rose quartz. Wearing rose quartz bracelets, a necklace. Amethyst. That divine connection that we have is nurtured by having amethyst around us. Selenite to really cleanse the atmosphere around us. Quartz crystals to amplify the energy that you're giving off now. Of all the crystals that are around you, it will amplify that positive energy. As I post more spells that have to do with love work, some of the crystals you might want to have on hand besides the ones I've mentioned. Aventurine. Aventurine opens that heart chakra, and it's healing, and it creates a balance, and it helps you to invite in the right people. It gives you that little bit of discernment as you open yourself up to love. Carnelian agate, especially for those of us who are already in relationships, long-term relationships, that we wish to rekindle that spark in. Carnelian really really helps bring in that sort of a passion. It's got that fire energy to it. And it also gives you the self-confidence. It builds that self-confidence up. Rhodochrosite, and I may not say these in the right way. That's how I say it. That one really sorts things out for you and settles some of the blocks out of the way and opens the road for you to accept love into your life. It's also a very healing crystal to work with. The blue calcite supports positive communications and peace. Excellent for people who are working in long-term relationships. And part of what they need to do to remove blocks is to discuss things that maybe have happened before in the past that they would like to resolve. This helps you to discuss these things without that anger, and paves the way for positive communication, which is so important. Moss agate is wonderful for fresh starts. You're getting over a relationship, you're mending a broken heart, you're working hard on your self-love. Moss agate is for new beginnings, and it's a stone of compassion, and it helps you to view yourself and the people around you and the situations in your life with some compassion, and that gives you a little bit of balance in dealing with them. Emeralds, oh my gosh, they're so lucky for love and romance. They promote success, and they do help bring love back into a relationship that's gone stagnant. Rubies do something similar. That's another excellent stone for bringing out and rekindling the passion. So you may see some of those stones as I list some of the spell work in the upcoming month. Let's see. Some of the herbs that you might want to have on hand. Lavender is a very peaceful kind of herb. Roses, yang yang, jasmine, all for love. Orange peels, they clear the way. They remove blocks. And sometimes when you want to heat something up or make something go faster, ginger and cinnamon. The best candles to have on hand for the next month are white and pink and red are all excellent. We've already talked about the main stones that you might be working with. One of the things that you can do is to create a love talisman out of a crystal or some other thing that you have, maybe a heart locket, which you could even add some herbs in. And you would want to cleanse that with some smoke. And then, because I always light candles, I would probably light a pink candle. And then you would want to go to the threshold, open the front door, stand on the threshold of your house or your living space, and hold that while saying, I open my heart to the playful potential for love. I welcome sweetness. I welcome fun. I call in romantic attention and welcome in the new. And then as soon as you do that, you're going to want to step inside and give a little gesture of what you're inviting in. And then you could wear or hold or carry that talisman or put it somewhere in your home, even on your altar. that you're inviting in that love into your life. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. There are also love oils that you can create, and you can just dab a little bit of love oil on. The other thing you can do with love oil is put it on a crystal piece of jewelry. There are many ways that you can use love oil to also have that atmosphere around you that's very healing and the bringing in of love. One of the other things that you can do during this time leading up to the new moon is to light a candle and to do a meditation. And to really ask yourself, are there any outdated beliefs that I'm still holding on to about love and about my needs? And really, consider that. Make sure you've let go of old hurts and grievances, vows or promises. If there are people you need to say goodbye to, say goodbye to them before you call in this new true love into your life. Set an intention that you're going to continue healing these things. Continue letting go blockages as they arise. Continue doing that shadow work during this time while you're still calling in that new love. Be aware and in the present moment. Other things that you can do to express this new openness is in the next few days, I've seen a suggestion to open our heart. Open our heart when we step out to the beauty that's around us. Soak it in. All the little things that happen during the day, where people hold a door open for you, a good morning, a smile. Let your heart soak those things in and be open to the love that surrounds us every day. Those are some of the things that are going to help you as we move forward in calling that true love into your life. So I will be posting a reminder when I put the video up for this new moon ritual. And for this new moon ritual, it would be excellent for you to have some pink or red or white candles on hand, and to have a piece of rose quartz. That would be very, very helpful. And when I post this ritual, I will try to do the ritual in its completion. So I will start with a very simple calling in a circle and calling in spirits and energies to help us. I will do the ritual. I will actually film closing the circle. So this will be something where you could actually follow along and do something similar yourself. This will just be a suggestion because we all want different things. I am going to try to have this ritual incorporate calling new love into our lives, congruent with our own self-love, and also strengthening the love that we already have, because many of us are in relationships where we've had them. Mine's been now for over 12 years with my current partner. But love isn't stagnant. Love is an energy, and love is something that needs renewal and growth and a lot of nurturing and care. So for me, this is also going to be a perfect opportunity to bring renewal, new passion, new love to my relationship as well. So I hope this ritual will be something that will serve just about everybody's needs. So thank you for listening, and I hope this gives you some ideas of what to start working on and putting in place as over the next month or so you see an increasing emphasis on social media about love in your life. So many blessings, and wishing you lots of self-love now that in the last video you've released those blocks. Many blessings. This is Granny Maggie, and see more from Granny Magic.